How could you possibly love white people so much?
It's easy. Have you ever looked at them? White man just a joy to be around. They smell like lemon juice and pledge furniture cleaner. And look at them. They gave us discipline, jobs, put structure in our lives, took us out the jungle. What's going on here? What's going on over there? Oh, it's just two niggas killing each other. Proceed. Don't trust them new niggas over there, leaving they nigga essence in the air. Them happy, nappy niggas with the fingers on the trigger. Don't trust them new niggas over there. Save me, wasn't nothing wrong with slavery. At least we got good food back then. White man sure could be, yo. Hear ye. White God is a good God. Even darkies can rejoice. For even one's cased with the skin of coal can enter the gates of paradise if he hates his own blackness. In white Jesus' name, amen. Yet another reminder that no matter how much money you got, you still just a nigga.
Peace, family. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star. And today, I got a nice episode for y'all with Deion Sanders. We're going to talk about Deion Sanders, and we're going to talk about Brittany Griner. But first off, I want to thank all my supporters, all the people who subscribe to the channel. I appreciate the love and support. I please ask you to continue watching, continue hitting that like button and dropping them comments in the comment section because you know that gets the algorithm popping. Plus, I like to hear what y'all got to say because some of y'all be having very, very good insight on some of the stuff that, you know, you bring up things that I don't even happen to bring up in the video. And you know what I mean? I like to engage with my people. So at the end of the day, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And we're going to get into this. So again, a lot of people are feeling a type of way about Brittany Griner and, you know, our brother Deion Sanders. And, you know, when it comes to Brittany Griner, because I start off with her first off, right? Hold on. I had to share my screen for a second just to get ready. But what I want to start off with Brittany Griner, just saying, right, okay, so, you know, a little bit of me have mixed feelings, but not in the sense that I want her home, right? I'm glad that she's home. I'm going to start off by saying that. I'm glad that she's home. I know that, you know, they let her out. This was a political play on both sides. I think it was more of a political play in the first place with Russia because they knew that, you know, they were going to get into a war. Excuse me, that's my alarm. I got to be to work at this time. So not at this time, but I usually be getting up to get ready for work at this time. But I'm off today. So, you know, it was political for Russia in the sense that they knew they was getting into a war with, you know, Ukraine, right? They in a war. So they like, yo, you know what? We got you. Now we can get the United States because, you know, Joe Biden doesn't like Russia. He never did, even when Trump was in office, because he used to always talk about Trump and Vladimir Putin's, Putin or whatever his name is, their little relationship that they had. And he used to talk about you chilling with your gangsters and all this other stuff. So, again, so they knew they had one. That's why, again, they would get her for the little empty vial of, you know, the dabs or whatever the hell that shit was, the vape pen, and, you know, give her 9 years for that. That was superly excessive. That's excessive even for the United States, who has the, you know, the largest prison population and the highest recidivism rate and, you know, the worst judicial system in world history. So, again, I believe it was, you know, political on their sense. And now for Joe Biden, Jim Crow Joe to come get her at this time during, you know, election season. It was, you know, election day. It was just the other day. And I just feel like it was political in that sense. But on just the grand scheme of things of Black people, I would want to see anybody come home, especially from something that's super unjust like that. I would love to see all my people home at the end of the day, regardless of what they done. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, prison isn't reform at the end of the day. If it was my kid, right, That's a question I really have for people who don't agree with the trade, because she got traded for, I forgot the guy's name, but she got traded for an arms dealer, right? An international arms dealer, a dangerous man, right? A very, very dangerous man. They actually made a movie on him. So at the end of the day, right? If this was my daughter, I wouldn't care if it was uh Saddam Hussein or, you know what I mean, Bin Laden. We're gonna do this swap. We're gonna do this prisoner swap. It could be Hitler. You feel me? We doing this prison swap for my daughter, fam, or for my son. Regardless, I don't have any daughters. I got sons. You feel me? But we definitely gonna do this prison swap, fam. Real talk. I don't care who they is. They could be the people who started the slave trade. They about to get out of jail though. They by them and my kid is gonna get out of jail. I don't care who they is, right? I don't care how dangerous they is. They could have been what's his name? Jeffrey Dahmer, nigga. We gonna do a prison swap to get my kids home. You feel me? So on that end of it, you know, I have some sympathy because I know if I was in that position, I could say whatever I want to say right now. But if I was in that position and that was my family, you feel me? I wouldn't care who it was that was getting swapped out. I want my kids back. You feel what I'm saying? Or my family back at the end of the day. So, you know, shouts out to her and her family. You know, still think it was sort of a dumb move to go over there with that type of time. But I feel like, again, that was just something she was probably been doing it for a while. And that's why, you know, they probably never cared, but they was just in a position now to, you know, use that against her to get what they wanted politically, which they wanted their mans in them back, right? So again, it's all strategic at the end of the day. And I know that the LGBTQ is going to be running around now acting like they, you know, had a hand in getting her back, even though they really didn't care, even when the story first popped off. But I always knew that, you know, they was going to do that. I highly doubt that she was even, you know, going through it over there. I'm gonna be honest. I just highly doubt she was going through it. I feel like this was all political and not, you know, not in a sense of like, it's real, like it, you know, I mean, it's really happening. But I mean political in the sense of like, you know, the motives behind it, and they had no intention to like harm her like that. She just was bringing them revenue, bro. She was bringing them revenue, and the people who, you know, she was playing for out there, you know, got ties out there. Let's not be stupid now. People who, you know, had to pay her and stuff like that out there, you know, had ties out there and probably was making sure she was okay. So I just highly doubt, you know, she got friends in Russia because, again, you've been playing over there for years. So you built relationships with the Russians, right? So again, I don't really feel like, and you got some status, so I don't feel like you was probably being harmed. I may be wrong, but I don't think that she was really truly being harmed like that. But again, but at the end of the day, it was a bad deal. Let's be honest. It was a bad deal. But again, man, if that was my daughter, I would take anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they was the biggest child rapist and all that. Nigga, if we got to do a prisoner swap, nigga, for me to get mine, nigga, we just gonna have to do it, man. It is what it is. But you know, shout out to her. I don't know. I just don't think we should, you know, be mad about that to an extent. It is what it is, man. If he ain't selling the guns, somebody else gonna sell the guns, fam. What you think? What you think? After he got locked up, it ain't no more arms dealers out there? Like, come on, dog. And he ain't the one doing it. You feel me? Matter of fact, probably the United States probably some of the biggest arms dealers on the planet. You feel what I'm saying? This country right here. So, you know, I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that until y'all start locking up these people who putting the guns in our communities. Nigga, miss me with all that arms dealer and all this other stuff, man. I don't want to hear it. And shout out to Brittany Griner. But again, this also brings up another avenue that we need to talk about, because there's a whole lot of people. Again, I just said it in the beginning. United States is the worst. It's the worst prison. We have the worst prison system in the world. Now, condition-wise, I'm talking about like worst judicial system. Let me state it that way, because we have the most incarcerated people. We give out the most time for them for little stuff, right? Again, that's not even natural. That wasn't even like a normal thing over there in Russia. This is why I know it was political, right? And it was strategic. I'm gonna say more strategic than political, but it was political. But that was strategic to give her that amount of time, because Son had a whole bunch of time. So they can't say, yo, we only gave her a year for that. Now you want some arms dealer? Like, hold on, fam. Why you? This nigga he ain't even got the, you know what I mean? He got a whole lot more time than what she got. We can't give you him. So they had to make it like that to make the the US move in a different type of way. But again, we have the worst judicial system on the planet. We have the biggest and largest prison population in the world. Absolute facts, right? Russia's next, but we have the absolutely have the highest number of people incarcerated in the world. We have the highest recidivism rate in the world, which is due to the prison system in general and how it's set up, how it works, and all of that. With the whole, when you get out, you got all these felonies on your jacket. It's hard to get a job. It's hard to get housing. It's hard to get any public assistance. It's hard to get all of that. Mind you, you're in there working for pennies on the dollar, right? I ain't even gonna say pennies on the, that joint is like less than pennies on the dollar, right? So you working for all these years, you got 5-6 years to do. You work 5 years straight because you have to work or you go to the hole, right? You get in trouble if you don't work. You work all those years straight and you still come home broke. Then again, you got all those barriers. Hard to find a job, hard to get housing, hard to get public assistance. You get what I'm saying? So again, you have all these barriers which puts you back into a criminal mind state, which then again builds the recidivism rate so it can build them their money, that the big billions that the prison system generates every year. So again, we have the worst prison system. So let's get away from all that Russia was on some BS. They was on some BS, but still, we not going to act like and try to act like the United States isn't, don't have a whole lot of us in here. And again, Biden's going to try to use this as, some type of political clout to make it seem like he did something with fam. You got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands, probably I would say millions since the time that you actually wrote up that crime bill. Man, it's been millions and millions of black people going in and out of the prison system based off that 94 crime bill that you wrote up. You feel me? And now you get one person out and you think you did some hot shit, nigga. Listen, you can't get me with that. You can't get me with that, fam. No, we're not going for that. So again, we're not going to look at this as some type of thing I did for the black community or any of that, dog. We not trying to hear none of that. You got Brittany Griner out because it was, beneficial to your little political BS. You feel me? So again, we glad that Brittany's back. We glad that Brittany is home. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody wants to see anyone do any type of time at that. You feel me? Especially for some stuff like that. Even if she was over here and she got a year in jail, like what? For empty resin, for an empty pen? Like, what are you talking about? So again, like, come on, dog. That, I don't know. But again, shout out to Brittany Griner and her peoples. But I want to get into this Deion situation. So we're gonna get into this Deion thing. I'm gonna show you a couple 2 little short videos he did an interview on Earn Your Leisure. And again, Deion, like a lot of people is mad at Deion for leaving. But at the end of the day, when it comes to Deion and this whole HBCU, and people like, oh, you left the black school, and black people don't own the school, fam. Name the owners, not the dean, not the person who running the school. Name the owners of these HBCUs. And I'm going to wait for you to give me a black name. If you know the owners of the HBCUs, put them Johns in the comments. Put them in the comment section. And I guarantee you ain't going to come up with nobody black. So again, to make it seem like he just ran over to white people is disingenuous. Because, maybe, Colorado is a white state with majority white people. But again, you talking about football and, players that get to come from different states to come over there and play. You're going to have a majority black football team at the end of the day. I guarantee you. You feel me? So it's still, and I get where people are coming from, but still at the end of the day, it was a lot of stuff being done dirty to Deion. Besides the fact people were stealing from him, breaking in his office, stealing his stuff, stealing his son's stuff. You just had a lot of dirtbag nigga shit going on. And on top of that, he's giving up half his check. Then I'm about to show you this one video. I'm going to show you this video real quick so we can get into it and I can break down another reason. Because you got to treat people good that's doing you good. That's something that goes on in our community, that whole nigga shit. Like that nigga shit, dog. That's that nigga shit where I'm helping you. I'm going above and beyond helping you. And you still dirtbag me. Like, that's bullshit. Sorry for all the cussing, but for real, that aggravates me, for real. Because we got a lot of dirtbags, not a whole bunch, but we got enough dirtbags in our community that always messes it up for people, dog. You feel me? And I get it. Like, people don't have shit. They looking at Deion as, oh man, he can just go buy something else. But no, dog, you can't do stuff to people that are doing good for the community, bro. Come on, man. He don't got to donate half his check, which is really nothing. And that college shit where, somebody paying this nigga $5 million a year. You crazy? So I'm supposed to turn down the $5 million a year while y'all taking sick ticket sales that are supposed to go to me, right? You acting like, because we're gonna get into that video, you acting like the stadium isn't full. You not showing me all the paper. You feel what I'm saying? To the ticket revenue that he's supposed to get a piece of, right? You over here swindling the bread. That shit is whack as hell. On top, you gonna swindle me after I'm giving you half my check? Man, niggas ain't shit, bro. Niggas ain't shit. And at the end of the day, I would have left your funky ass too. I don't give a fuck if that shit was the KKK team, nigga. Fuck out of here. You think I'm going to sit here and do all this shit for you? You going to dirtbag me? And then you expect me not to go somewhere else? Man, you crazy as hell. And this is how black people think. They want you to get dirtbag and you to accept the dirtbag shit for the community. Nigga, crazy as hell, bro. I'll go work with some KKK niggas, some straight up alt-right niggas, before I sit there and do for my community while they dirtbag me at the same time. Man, you crazy. Y'all niggas is crazy. Hold on, let me play this video. Hold on, I'm gonna play this one first because this one is really short.
60,000 people in the darn stadium. You talking about we sold out, and I checked the receipts and we have sold 28,000 tickets. Now y'all better find out who's stealing because that affects my pocket.
Now see? Now y'all better find out who's stealing. Now that video is on this video right here, but I couldn't find it, and I didn't want to go all night listening to this. I didn't feel like listening the whole hour before I made the video. But again, he just said 60,000 They sold out 60,000, but they saying they only got 28,000 in ticket revenue. But again, he gets a piece of the ticket revenue. He gets a piece of the ticket revenue. So that's why he said, man, tell me who's stealing. Why do you gotta steal from me and I'm giving you half my check and you want me to stay here? Man, y'all niggas is crazy as hell. Anybody that's mad that he left to go get some bread somewhere else is crazy as hell, bruh. It's crazy as hell, fam. Real talk. Let me play this.
Hey, just hold on.
Yeah, I think the economic impact of you being here in 2021 was, I think, $19 million was brought to the city.
30.
I was gonna get to this year, but they have estimated over 30.
Mm-hmm. You got at least tippers though. One no tip. When the waitress serves you good food, when the waitress serves you, don't you supposed to tip?
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Ain't no tip. You bringing all that bread in and you being stingy after a nigga is doing you good. You can't have people do good to you and then you dirtbag them on the back end. That's that bullshit, family. I'm trying to tell you, that is that bullshit that we got to get out of.
There wasn't no tip.
Common courtesy.
Give me a tip.
At least.
Give the program a tip.
At least.
That's all I need.
I was over there, Frank. I was over there.
I ain't asking for much.
I mean, okay.
Somebody sit down with me and let's talk about this. You know you brought 30 million into the city. Yes.
Yeah.
Tip us.
20%.
20%. I take 10. Give us 10.
Yes.
Going there, but okay. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot, right? That's a lot for a program which obviously you were the cornerstone of coming here and having that impact. I wonder how much say, or even do they come to you and say, what can we improve? Not just on the campus, but in the city.
I go to them.
Go to them.
I just met with them a few weeks ago. And I said, look, it's something we should be able to do together. Because we're bringing you true economics. And you know we are. So let's get together and figure out how we can help one another. So if we brought you 30 million and we didn't even communicate, we may be able to bring you 45 if we ever sat down and talk and discuss business.
Yeah.
And help people understand what Jackson is, what Jackson have, and what Jackson occupies, and promote some of the hotels, the restaurants, some of the businesses in Jackson. We could do all that if we just communicate. Let's just do that. So that's what we are. And I'm supposed to have a meeting this week.
See what I'm saying? That's dirtbag shit, bro. Dirtbag shit. You ain't even thinking about the people that's bringing all the revenue into your shit. I'm gonna be, yo, word is born. Deion fingers always mess with me, dog. I don't know something about his fingers.
He just want to tip. That's all.
Let me ask you this: as far as being a leader of young men.
But yeah, man, come on, fam. We can't bring all this revenue into the city, man, and y'all act like y'all can't do nothing for the kid. And that's what I'm saying. That's a whole different situation because that's the city he talking about that got, all that bread, right? They're a state school. They're a state school, and the state bringing in all this old bread, and you ain't kicking back to the state college. You feel what I'm saying? But that first video, he was talking about the school in particular and the sales of the seats. You feel me? That's why he like, yo, we need to go. I ain't really trying to, throw nobody under the bus, but we need to look at these numbers because now you playing with my money. You see what I'm saying? Somebody do you good and you got to dirtbag them. And you got to dirtbag them. We can't always look for that stuff on the front end, man. We always looking for somebody to say, oh, come on, good brother. You're going to do this for the community. You should be doing this just for the community, just out the love, just for the love of the people. Like, nah, nigga, we ain't just doing this shit for the love of the people. You feel me? Because the people don't love you back at the end of the day. The people ain't going to do you right. Right? If you come in, if I say, yo, fam, I need you to do a solid for me, right? And you come through, you do me the solid, it grossed me $1 million. But you spent some time, you had to travel to get to me, you had to pay for your hotels because I didn't have the bread to get it to you at the time or whatever. You got to pay for your hotels. You had to travel out here. You had to spend your time away from your kids and your family to help me. And then I generate $1 million and I don't kick you back shit. That's some dirtbag shit, bro. Even if I didn't say, yo, this money whatever money I make from it, I make sure I hit you off. Even if we don't have that talk, it's dirtbag shit to not try to offer this man some bread or woman some bread. And family, we got to get out of that, bro. Just because it wasn't no handshake on the deal of me or whoever paying you, dog. We gotta show appreciation to our people, man. This is why niggas don't be wanting to do shit for people, bro. Even though I know we don't need celebrities, this is why sometimes celebrities don't want to deal with us average people at the end of the day. Because we'll sit there and want them to break the bank for us, right? And then when we do, we dirtbag them. You breaking into the man's car. You breaking into the nigga's son car. You robbing his son. You robbing him. Like, come on, bro. That shit is whack as hell, man. And we got to get out of that mentality. That's why I'm saying, like, yo, it's so funny because watch this. This is why it took me a little while to speak on the Deion story. Because I said, let me just sit back, right? Let me fall back and see exactly what's going on. Because I normally don't like to hear other people's side of stories before I do a video because I don't be wanting to take anybody's little talking points, right? You know, sometimes it's good, but I don't like taking people's talking points. You know what I mean? I like to just come up with my own thoughts or whatever, and then watch somebody else and see if we align right? See if my thoughts align with their thoughts, right? Other people that I'll be watching, that's scholars and shit like that, to see where my mind at. You feel me? So I'm like, let me just sit back. But you know, the Deion shit was so big, it was hard not to hear people discuss it, right? But I was really just watching the video, listening to the videos of people would play, you know what I mean? That like, or just hearing people saying, yo, man, he was giving up half his check. I said, oh, this nigga was giving up half his check? I never knew that because I don't watch sports. You feel me? So I'm like, yo, he giving up half his check? Man, listen. And it was only 300. Now, even though I don't watch sports, I know enough about sports to know 300,000 is nothing. It's nothing in coaching, nigga. I know it's some regular schools of coaches you don't even know, nigga, that's getting like $2, $3, $4 million a year. You feel me? So when I heard 300,000 and he giving half of it up, oh man, Deion wilding. Man, Deion is wilding, bro. I would never be. I ain't gonna say I would never be giving half of it up, but man, listen, man. Not treating me like that. Nigga, the first time I heard them ticket sales that you was swindling, oh, fam, listen. Give me my half of my checks back, man. Give me that other half of my checks back, dog. You bugging. Nah, I wouldn't do that either. But I'm just saying, man, come on, dog. We can't be doing that shit to people, man. But I definitely would get your ass audited, nigga. We gonna run an audit because now you just playing with my paper. You feel me? And people like, oh, but he said it's not about the money. Yeah, it's not about the money till it's really about the money. Because you don't know what that nigga finances is. You know what I mean? That nigga made money, but you don't know what people, because people can be good, but they're not all the way good, right? Again, I watched and heard people that had millions of dollars, right? Again, everybody's not financially astute like a Boyce Watkins You feel what I'm saying? Everybody don't know how to invest their bread, so you don't know what. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what his whole shit is with his bread, or he might be messing his money up. You don't know. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? But still, at the end of the day, that still don't justify you dirtbagging a man just because he like, oh, he giving up half his check. He must really got it. Like, so what? That don't mean you dirtbag him. That means you actually treat the brother good. And I'm gonna be honest, right? Watch this, because I don't do the whole religious thing. They do say you reap what you sow, right? And karma's a bitch, right? But karma can be a good bitch at sometimes, right? So again, I feel like because all what Deion did, giving up half his check to help build a facility and help do this and help the school, he get rewarded on the back end now. It just ain't through the same people who he started off with. You feel me? Blessings come at times you just, you know what I mean? And it might be a lot deeper than what he said. I believe it's a lot deeper than what he's saying. Because sometimes when some things happen, you like, man, I ain't even going to bring that shit up. You feel me? I ain't even going to say nothing about that. You feel what I'm saying? It be little stuff that you like, you don't want to throw everything on the table. You know what I'm saying? That whole shit with the bread and with the ticket sales, you just felt like, you know what, man, y'all trying to play me too much now. I'm gonna say a little something. But I believe it was probably more going on than what he talking about, man. Because that's always how it is. People don't tell everything. Everybody not going to tell every little nook and cranny of every bad thing that was going on. But I guarantee you it was a whole lot more shit than that. You feel what I'm saying? I heard about something with a reporter. He ain't want the reporter there. And they was, they made sure she was able to come, and he, you know what I'm saying, just doing whack shit to the man after he doing something good for y'all. But man, at the end of the day, fam, we gotta stop dirtbagging our people that's helping us, bro. Just gotta stop doing it. You feel me? If you ain't dirtbagging him, he ain't leaving. And another thing too, you gotta come up with that money. You ain't even try. Did y'all even try to counter offer the $5 million that Colorado gave him a year? Because it from $300,000 to $5 million a year, but I'm taking that. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care what you're talking about. You feel me? Unless you got some more bread, especially, that's what I'm saying, especially after all the stuff he was doing. Bro, the nigga was just giving up half his check. Even if none of that other stuff even happened, he was giving up half his check. What type of offer do you got to match that? All right, you was giving me $300,000, right? You was giving me $300,000. Now, can you give me $3 million, nigga? Can you give me three? They offering me $5 million. And can you get me $3 million? Because guess what? Colorado said they don't even got it, but they're gonna figure out how to get it. Now watch this. That's when y'all should be going to the state like, yo, bro, he brung in $30 million. Like, yo, bro, let's out of that $30 million, let's try to slide this brother too. You feel me? Let's come together as the state and slide this brother too. We'll get the other two from over here somewhere. We're gonna figure it out though. Come on, man. Watch this too. Before they got there, they wasn't getting no real live ESPN coverage like that. Come on, man. Y'all getting these media deals too. That ain't going to Deion, that's going to the school. Just like he said, they don't want to take no empty stadium. They don't want to film no empty stadium, fam. What are you talking about? Man, people picking, trying to tell you. And I ain't going to just act like this is happening in the black school, because this is happening in all schools. This is happening in a lot of schools. You feel me? It probably happens in Princeton, Harvard, Yale, all that. But see, at the end of the day, they getting so much bread that it's not affecting them skimming off the top. We know y'all all skimming off the top, but man, you can't skim off the top and then lead a man with nothing. God damn. You feel me? So at the end of the day, man, Deion left because y'all wasn't doing y'all job at the end of the day. Can't dirtbag a person and expect, come on, man. That's like you got a girlfriend, you just think you're going to shit on her all the time, cheat on her and do all this and do all that, go upside her dome, comb, you know what I mean? And you think she's still going to stick around, nigga? When a nigga come through, just say you a broke nigga with a chick that she in love with you and you feel what I'm saying? You stealing her money, smoking up the rent, going upside her head, cheating on her at the same time, cheating on her chick at your job. You think that she ain't gonna go slide with some other nigga that's treating her good when she run into somebody else? Come on, family. We gotta treat people better, man. We gotta do our people good, man. When people come through and help us out at the end of the day, I don't even care if they not fucking black, bro. At the end of the day, man, just don't be a dirtbag all around the board. You feel me? X the color shit out of it. But again, we talk about black, so I'm speaking on my people. Come on, man. We can't be dirtbagging each other, man. That shit is whack. We're not going to be able to build with each other if people are spending their time, their energy, and all of this stuff and putting a whole lot of effort. You feel me? Come on, dog. You just took this school from 0 to 100. These niggas undefeated, winning championships and all type of shit. Come on, dog. You cutting this nigga out of cells and shit? Dirtbag shit, man. Straight dirtbag shit. Sorry for all the cussing, man. But man, listen, man, that really boils my brain because I'm sitting here, you know, looking at people on social media, videos, and they just like dogging it. The dean talking about, man, I wish failure on Deion. Like, how you wishing failure on Deion, nigga? What you want him to stay? The dean, this the dean now who running the school, right? Probably the main nigga skimming off the top. You want him to fail because again, now you know that revenue that you were skimming from, you can't steal no more bread. You feel me? I ain't gonna say you can't steal no more bread, but you ain't gonna be able to steal the bread that you thought you was gonna. Oh, nigga, you had shit lined up, didn't you? You had vacations and all type of stuff lined up. You was about to go to Dubai with wifey and you was about to do it up. Can't do it now because that revenue about to stop. Unless you find somebody like Jerry Rice, unless you find somebody like what's his name, man, from the Baltimore Ravens, Ray Lewis. You feel me? But this time, if you find somebody to take his spot, do him good. Do him good. Stop trying to bring all this dirtbag stuff into the mix. Because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Family, please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that like button, that share button. Man, please hit that subscribe button, family. We almost at this 1,000 subscribers, man. We trying to get there. We at 875. Hopefully don't nobody unsubscribe. Because, you know, it seems like people be subscribing. I think that's YouTube, though. I don't even think that be y'all and shit like that. Because, nigga, that shit be happening too often. I'll get 10 subscribers, then 3 subscribers drop. Get 4 more subscribers, then 2 subscribers drop. Like, come on, dog. Y'all ain't trying to let a nigga get monetized, boy. Y'all don't want a nigga making no cake. But, family, man, I appreciate y'all support, man. I appreciate the love. You know, again, like I said, man, drop your comments in the comment section, man. Smash that like button because, you know, we gotta always be repetitive about this because, again, the algorithm makes the video get shown more. And again, man, we wanna I try to give as good of content as I can, and you know, I try to speak from the heart. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes you might hear some cuss words come out, you know what I mean? But I don't want to be I don't want to not be me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I cuss and I get that from jail sometimes. You feel me? And it's so funny because I remember I went like 9 years without getting locked up. Then I got to Oregon and they set me up. And you know, I'm gonna do a whole video on that, actually, my whole situation in Oregon break it down with paperwork and all that shit. But I'm gonna do this on a Patreon. I gotta set up this Patreon, and I'm gonna do it on there because I know that's gonna be a lot of my personal business to an extent. But I want to show people how corrupt this system is and how corrupt it is, from the lawyers to the judges to the prosecutors to the probation people to everything. You heard me? But yeah, peace, family, man. Peace, love, and reparations. It's always that. So y'all have a blessed weekend. I hope y'all have a good weekend. I'm off today, so I'm about to chill, relax it up. It's so funny because I work graveyard shift. I'm wide awoke right now. Nigga, wide awoke with really nothing to do. So I'm probably gonna get my read on, get my study on, and chill, man. Kick back. Y'all be easy, man. I appreciate all the love, man. It's all love, man. We out of here, family. Y'all do